So I'd like to talk about two iPad apps right now, both from a company called MyScript, which really is all about handwriting recognition tools, but they've come up with a couple of math-related tools that, frankly, I think are pretty excellent, depending upon exactly what you want to accomplish. The first and the simpler of the two is their Calculator program. What do I mean calculator? There's no buttons. No, you write things in. And then you say, calculate that for me. Ooh, ah. But then you can adjust it. And it'll recompute for you. And so this is really useful for showing some basic arithmetic functions in a way that might capture the imagination a little better. I ran across this calculator program when I was looking for something for my kid to be able to get a little more excited about his math in school. Okay, so you can make all kinds of different little adjustments to it and then recalculate, and it'll take care of it for you. Okay. Now, the other program is probably a little more interesting at the higher ed level. It's called MathPad, and the idea is you can draw in equations or functions or whatever you need to have that will then get rendered in some fashion, and I'll show you that in a moment. These can get kind of complex if you want. Okay, so let's say this is what we need. Now we just say that we want to export that, and the default choice for MathPad is to export as an image file. And that'll just save it to your camera roll on the iPad, and from there you can do whatever you need with the image. Now you might be saying, image, come on, that's so 90s. Can't I use something different like LaTeX or MathML? And in fact you can if you're willing to pay for it. You see, if you tell either of these to export, it says you got to buy a $5 permission to be able to output in those formats. Now, I'm cheap. I'll stick with images, but then I don't do this professionally either. Okay, just let me show you a little bit more of what this program's capable of, because there's some fun stuff. Let's say you need this, okay, and oh, I mean absolute value, don't I? And you know what, actually, here's what I need, and maybe something a little more like that. Okay, there's some pretty fancy stuff that this program will support doing, and if you need to, once you have it written up, you can make adjustments. So like, oh, did I say 5? I meant 6. Everywhere that I had a 5. It's very easy to change this, and then you could export out a new image. So you could actually make a whole series of similar questions pretty quickly and pretty easily using this tool. Now, it's all well and good to say, okay, do this if you have an iPad. But what if you need this a little more flexible? Either you don't have an iPad or you want to be on the go. Want to use the iPhone version. Okay, this one of course has a bit of a limited screen size here. Handwriting recognition, there we go. Cursive seemed to be the key to make it take cosine there. And so at any rate, on the iPhone or the iPad, if you need the ability to create these functions for putting into math work that you're doing, the MathPad program might just be for you. And if you're sticking to merely the images, well, then you're in luck because it's free.